Now you must go and create your own movements. The movements you've learned can be used in many different combinations. Now begin to create your own combinations, using the movements you have learned on this tape. Watch the movements these boys have created. They are also using movements we have learned in this tape. Can you find them? Eat, drink, and sleep with your soccer ball. Take it with you everywhere. If you take care of your ball, it will take care of you. Spend time with the ball. Be confident and comfortable with the soccer ball. Be the master. Play with speed. Play with vision. Have fun playing soccer. And remember, make magic with a soccer ball.
Kodak Video Programs has several other exciting offerings for you. Here is just a sampling of some of them.
Once you step on that.
Yeah, come on in, let's go. Right here, have a seat in front of me. In front of me. In front of me, over here, please. Hello, my name is Gary McKinley, and I'm a head coach for both youth and collegiate teams, and have dedicated my life to the game of soccer. The development of youth soccer players at the ages 7 to 14 years old is a disaster in this country at the present time. My purpose for making this series of tapes is to give the youngster who wishes to learn to play soccer a method to do so through self-training. This series is my way of giving something back to the game of soccer. It is the responsibility of each coach to decide how to best incorporate the training into their normal practice system. The tapes are designed for the players to use individually and at their own speed. With these young soccer players lies the future of the game. But will they receive the proper training at this young age? Do they have role models or professional soccer to watch and learn from? After many years of studying the game of soccer throughout the world, it has become evident to me that here lies some of the largest problems that we have yet to face here in America. Will soccer ever find its place in the American sports world and culture? The answer to these questions needs to be yes. The training you are about to see has been developed for the youth soccer player from methods observed from around the world. The tape will instruct and demonstrate skills and techniques needed for you, the youth soccer player, to train and play with success while having fun. Be the master of the soccer ball. Use the ball, shield it when you need to. Eat, drink, and sleep with your soccer ball. But make magic with it. Be able to take an opponent on and beat your opponent. Play soccer and be successful and have fun. During tape 1, you will learn to have a strong relationship with your soccer ball. Now that you can control your soccer ball, you are ready to continue with tape 2, developing fast feet and learning to shield the ball away from your opponent. Once you can play under control and maintain possession of your soccer ball, you are ready to learn to take on your opponent. By practicing and using the movements on tape 3, you will complete the individual skills necessary to begin learning how to play the game of soccer. With these skills, you will have the individuality necessary to continue to develop into a complete soccer player. Listen and watch carefully, and be sure to practice 1 hour a day if you want to become one of the best soccer players. Let's go and practice. During tape 2, part 1, you will build upon the movements that you have learned in tape 1. Now that you have developed your coordination, touch, and ball mastery, we will turn to develop your foot speed. Foot speed, or the ability to move the soccer ball quickly, is key to every soccer player's development. You must be able to make the ball move quickly, with actions and fast feet. Part 2 of this tape will give you movements and methods to shield or keep the ball from your opponent. Many times you will not have another player to pass to. Now it will be necessary to keep possession of the ball and escape when faced with these difficult situations. Watch now as these boys play with fast feet and shield when they are practicing movements you are about to learn.
Movement number 1, the piston. Begin tapping the ball back and forth between your feet. Use the front inside part of your feet. Do not allow the ball to go under or behind your body during this action. Try to move your legs up and down as fast as you can, like a piston. Touch the ball on the way up and down of each foot. Move across the field, touching the ball as many times as possible in each area. Do this in a zigzag motion, so you are turning while you are touching the ball. Do this movement slowly at first, then increase your speed without making mistakes. When you feel comfortable with the movement, begin to look up. Make magic with your soccer ball.
Having fun, Brandon. Having fun, yes.
Let's review the piston. When practicing the piston, remember to A. Move your legs up and down, touching the ball each time. B. Do the movement in a zigzag pattern. C. Work to make the piston as fast as possible without mistakes. D. Practice for periods of 30 seconds. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next move. Movement number 2, the piston with a zip. Continue with the piston movement in a zigzag motion. But now add a zip with the outside foot when you turn. To make the zip, use the front sole of the foot, starting on top of the ball. Then roll across the ball to the outside and down, and squeeze and push the ball back. Across, down, and back. Alternate feet when you practice the zip alone. Practice this part over and over for success. Now add the zip to the piston. Change your weight and body position so it comes across, down, and back. This movement takes many hours of time and practice. When you have success, make the movement as fast as you can. Work harder to make your feet faster. Make your feet very fast. And when you feel comfortable, begin to bring your head up to make the movement with speed and vision. Make magic with a soccer ball.
Cannon chain.
Make a train and zip at the same place as the leader. Work hard to make the touches clean and crisp. Train your feet to be fast as lightning.
Boys, and zig, yeah, zip, good zips, yeah, good.
Make magic with a soccer ball.
Good zips, Kevin.
Let's review the piston with a zip. When practicing the piston and zip, remember to A. Practice the zip alone. B. Use the front sole of the foot to make the zip. C. Roll across the ball and down. Then squeeze and push the ball back to your opposite foot. D. Practice the piston and zip together in a zigzag pattern, using the outside foot to turn. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Movement number 3, the piston zip and pull. The piston zip and pull is simply a pulling action following each zip. After making the zip with the outside foot, we pull the ball to the inside and continue tapping the ball in a zigzag motion. Do not be concerned with how many touches of the ball are in between turns. When you can make the movement without mistakes, add speed. Concentrate on making your feet faster. Enjoy yourself. Now add vision and see your teammates and opponents. Make magic with your soccer ball. Let's review the piston zip and pull. When practicing the zip and pull, remember to A. Make the zip with one foot and pull with the opposite foot. B. After pulling the ball, prepare it to begin the piston once again. C. When you have success, practice for foot speed. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Movement number 4, the piston turn in. Make the piston action and turn in. Draw the ball toward you while turning your knee and toe in to prepare to continue in a zigzag motion. Watch carefully. Then try the action slowly. After you feel comfortable with this action, add speed and vision.
Turning in. Turning the toe in and down.
Turn your ankle and toe in.
Yes, good.
Enjoy yourself. Make magic with your soccer ball. Let's review the piston turn in. When practicing the piston and turn in, remember to A. Turn your toe in and down. B. Make the action in a zigzag motion. C. Practice slowly for success, then quickly for speed and vision. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Movement number 5, the piston quick turn. Touch the ball several times and quickly turn to face the opposite direction. Make the turn by stepping forward and across to turn back. Alternate feet and direction when practicing. Watch carefully. You must relax your ankles and lower body to make the action quickly. This action is similar to the wah. But now the step across the ball is closer to work on fast feet. Now make the action with 2 touches in between. And when you feel comfortable, add speed. Always be looking. Find your teammates and opponents and make magic with your soccer ball. Let's review the piston quick turn. When practicing the piston quick turn, remember to A. Step across and forward to turn back. B. Alternate feet and direction when practicing. C. Practice slowly at first, then with speed and vision. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Movement number 6, the Spitfire. Tap the ball inside, pull it slightly, tap the ball on the outside, and pull it slightly. Use the very front, inside, and outside part of your foot when tapping the ball. Use the front sole of your foot when pulling the ball. Watch carefully. Then try the movement slowly by yourself. This movement and others like it can help develop your ankles and coordination of foot speed tremendously. Now make the movement as fast as you can without mistakes. Finish practicing the movement with speed and vision. Have a competition to see who can make the movement the fastest. Let's review the Spitfire. When practicing the Spitfire, remember to A. Pull and push the ball lightly to the inside, then lightly to the outside. B. Use the front sole of the foot when pulling the ball. C. Make the movement as fast as you can to gain foot speed. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Create your own combinations for fast feet. Now use the movements you have learned in combination. Try to practice the movements as fast as you can for 60 to 90 seconds. Then begin to create your own movements and combinations. Make your feet faster than your opponents. With fast feet, you will play with success. Practice the movements for foot speed. Make magic with your soccer ball. Part 2. Shielding the ball from your opponent. Movement number 1. The axe, outside of the foot. Push the ball out in front of you, then reach and chop the ball, and explode back to the point where you started from. Put your effort into the chopping action.
Yeah, quickly, come on.
Then prepare to explode away in the opposite direction.
Speed, Jamie, speed. Faster.
Practice this action many times with one touch in between chops to perfect the movement.
Better.
If you chop with the right foot, use the left foot to plant and explode away. Use the instep of the chopping foot when pushing the ball away. When the opponent comes for the ball, you must shield it and escape. Timing becomes very important. After you make the shielding action, you must bring the head up to find your escape and see the field of play. Make magic with your soccer ball. Let's review the axe, outside of the foot. When practicing the axe, remember to A. Put your effort into the chopping action. B. Explode away in the opposite direction to escape. C. Practice the movement with only one touch in between. D. Make the action to shield when the opponent comes for the ball. E. Practice slowly for success, then quickly for speed. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Movement number 2, the axe, inside of the foot. Push the ball in front of you and chop the ball using the instep, or inside of the foot. Use the instep of the opposite foot to push the ball away. Practice this action with one touch in between chops. Chop, touch. Chop, touch. Do the movement over and over to perfect it. Chop away from your opponent to shield the ball. Protect the ball when it is in your possession. Be the master.
Yeah, good boy.
Time your chop when the opponent comes for the ball.
Yes, yeah, good boy. Concentrate. Yeah, see the ball too. Yeah, happy.
Look up after you make an action.
Yeah, come on, work it,
Find where
please,
your teammates and opponents are located.
Happy and vision.
Make
Yeah,
magic with
good
your soccer
boy.
ball. Let's review the axe, inside of the foot. When practicing the axe, remember to A. Use the instep or inside of the foot to chop the ball. B. Use the instep of the opposite foot to push the ball away. C. Say it to yourself. Chop touch. Chop touch. D. Use the foot you chop the ball with to explode away from your opponent. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Movement number 3, the axe in combination. Push the ball ahead and chop it back with the outside of the foot. Then push it ahead again, but chop it using the inside of the foot. Do this in repetition to shield the ball from your opponent. Watch carefully. Then try the movement slowly.
Yeah, good
As
boy.
you practice the action, add speed and vision.
Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
Make magic with your soccer ball. Let's review the axe in combination. When practicing the axe in combination, remember to A. Use the same foot to chop and explode the opposite direction. B. Make the movement slowly at first for success. C. Add speed and vision when you feel comfortable with the movement. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement. Movement number 4, the wah. During this demonstration, the cones will be make-believe opponents. Push the ball forward, step over to shield, and turn to push away. Make the action alternating feet. It is important to use the outside foot so that you may shield the ball from your opponent. Always escape and look up after you've made the action. Try the movement slowly at first, then for speed and vision. Timing is so important. If you shield too late, you put yourself in a dangerous situation to be tackled. If you shield too early, the action becomes ineffective. Shield just as the opponent comes for the ball. Make magic with a soccer ball. Let's review the wah. When practicing the wah, remember to A. Dribble and step over with the outside foot to shield the ball. B. Keep your body between the ball and your opponent. C. Practice against an opponent and make the action when he comes for the ball. Stop the tape and continue to practice. When you feel comfortable and have success, return and continue with the next movement.